Good evening. Hello, it's me, Leo. I'm sorry about my uniform. I've just got back from Air Cadets, so I haven't had time to change, so I'm still on my greens. I'm sorry about that. It's Tuesday today, and I'm talking about binding and packing. I'll start off with binding. I have had two binders. My mum took them, and I don't know where they are, so I can't show them to you, unfortunately, but I can tell you about them, because they're two different styles, so it's good to compare, I guess. I'm lucky I have quite a small chest, so I can get away with wearing a sports bra and I look flat, but a lot of guys don't have the luxury, unfortunately. The first binder is from a thing called the Morph Binder Exchange Scheme, which I will put a link to below because it's brilliant. If you are a trans man or non-binary designated female at birth trans person living in the UK, you email them, they send you a catalogue, and it's just a load of guys who've had top surgery, grown out their binders, donated them, given them a wash, obviously, and you get the binder. You have to pay for postage, but the binder's free, so if you're short on cash and you need a binder, it's a really good place to look. I got my first binder from that. I think it's an Underworks model. It's a tri-top pullover binder, and I love it to bits. Pullover binders, in my opinion, are the best binders you can get. I really like wearing it. It looks very natural because it's a full, so it's kind of like, sleeves are quite thick, they're like that, going down, and then it's like a full vest. So it's like a vest when you wear it underneath clothing. And yeah, so I really like that binder. It feels really natural to wear, it's not uncomfortable at all. And then my second binder was very kindly donated to me by a friend on Tumblr of mine. I think it's from Les Loveboat. It's a Velcro one, which is kind of uncomfortable because after a while the Velcro starts to come unstuck and it really catches your arm, but it's very good for flattening your chest. It's very useful. Yeah. Binding wise, I did some bad things before I got a proper binder, so I would recommend, even if you're only questioning your gender, if you're starting to think about flattening your chest, please get a proper binder. I know it can be difficult. If you can't get it delivered to your house, get it delivered to the post office, get it delivered to a friend's house who's willing to help you out, but please don't bind the bandages, because I made the mistake for quite a while of binding with bandages, and as a result I haven't been binding properly with an actual binder since August, because I really fucked up my ribs with those bandages, and I can't, and it's very, well, I mean, it isn't painful for me to bind properly, but it does make it worse because I still get a lot of pain in my ribs even though I haven't used bandages for a year. And then binding anyway, even if it's a completely safe binder, does still make it painful occasionally. Like, makes it more painful more often. So yeah, don't use bandages. Bandages are a bad thing, but binders are excellent and I love them, and pullover binders are the best, but if you try and put one on after a shower, no, don't even go there. It's like, it's horrible. It's like trying to put a condom on a double-decker bus. It's the worst thing ever. And you get really sweaty in them, and you have to hand wash them. Yeah, please hand wash your binders, don't just keep them on. Yeah, also, about keeping binders on, shouldn't wear them for too long. Please don't wear them while you sleep, that's a really bad idea. And try not to keep them on for more than, I mean, it's 8 hours technically, but I usually keep mine on for about 12 or 13. I shouldn't do that, but no, yeah, between 8 and 12 hours. That's like the safe thing. Right, packing. I don't have a proper packer because, one, I'm 15 years old. If my mum finds a rubber dick in my bedroom, she's going to start asking questions. 2, I just, like, I don't find that I need a packer in order to pass. Sometimes, if it's a special occasion, I will do the rolled up socks trick where you just get a couple socks and roll them in a ball and shove them down the front of your boxes and pin them in, but I don't think that's absolutely necessary, to be honest with you. I hardly ever do it. No one really looks at my junk when I'm out and about. Provided you're flat-chested, out of the two I'd say binding is more important than packing. Packing I think is more of a personal thing, but binding is more important if you want to be read as male. So yeah, people are more likely to look at your chest than your crotch to determine if you're male or female. because you might be a guy with a tiny dick, but you know, girls are more likely to have boobs, so that's just a thing. But yeah, I hope that that's been useful. I will put a link to Morph and stuff down below. I hope you have a good week. I will talk to you next week. Goodbye.